Hi, my name is Scott Lang, and I'm a music educator and an advocate. And I'm here to talk to you today about the age-old problem of when your child says, I want to quit being in music. Now, before we do that, I want you to know that I would never tell you how to raise your child. I would never tell you how to be a parent. I just want to share my experiences with my child in hopes that it helps make you think about how to deal with your own children just a little bit differently. When my son started in music, he couldn't wait to get started. In fact, he begged me to get started. But after time wore on, I could see his passion and enthusiasm beginning to wane, and eventually he came to me one day and said the ultimately dreaded words, "Dad, I want to quit music." And I answered, "As long as you're in my house, you will play music." "But Dad, you can't make me do something I don't want to do." And I said, "Oh yes, I can." "But why would you do that, Dad?" And I answered, "I would make you do it for the same reason I make you do everything you don't want to do. I do it because I love you." We make kids do things all the time that they don't want to do. We make them go to bed when they don't want to go to bed. We make them eat vegetables that they don't want to eat. We make them do chores that they don't want to do. We make kids do lots of things they don't want to do. We do this not just because we want them to be successful right now, but because we want them to be successful in the future as well. I make my children do music because I know they're less likely to use drugs. I make my children do music because I know they're more likely to attend and graduate from college. I make my children do music because I know they will be more creative and expressive human beings. I make my children do music because I know they will have better language acquisition skills. Listen, I know it's hard. I know it can be frustrating and maddening. I know that your kids don't want to practice, and I know that music takes up a ton of valuable time and resources. But I also know that at some point your children will want to quit. And when that day comes, I would encourage you to think of this. What's best for my children, not just now, but in the future? Thank you for supporting your children, and thank you for supporting music education. And I know that wherever they go, they will be better because of it, and they will know that their parents love them, just like my son knows I love him.